EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. That caught by Tremble. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Herbert on 1st down now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Herbert.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. What you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Jalen Waddle
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Cunningham's throw pulled in by Marshall.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. A play fake, now Cunningham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Panthers are a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Cunningham looking to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And some room to work.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle.
Crawford brought down at the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Touchdown, Panthers. Kadarius Toney.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are back within a score.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Nice run there to bring that third one short. After the incompletion on first down, the top thing is to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert off of play action. That's brought in downfield by London. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Crawford.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Open net is Waddle, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
Touchdown, Bills. David Montgomery, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw again on second down. Herbert. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. Herbert back to the air. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 4 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Now Marshall coming in motion right. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's got room. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook.
And we're back now in Charlotte. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Crawford. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Crawford. And some room to run now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Up the middle they go. Crawford. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Complete to Kelly. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air again, Herbert being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.